Today, we are making the pinnacle of English cuisine, a vegan full English breakfast. This is the perfect meal if you're hungover or super hungry, you just feel like you need all of the calories. Turn on the oven. First thing we're gonna need is our hash browns. Boom. Grab a knife, clean up the mushrooms. What I like to do is just get rid of these bits. It makes it much easier to chop. In a few minutes, let's open up those hash browns, and then the oven should be heated up enough by now. Damn, I thought the tray was in there. Bloody hell. Stick the tray in there to heat up a little bit. We can save this for later. I always try and reuse baking paper or tin foil if possible. It's good mushroom size. Sip of our English tea. Beautiful. Grab our preheated baking tray. Well, let's do that and we can move them around when we put the sausages in. And these are supposed to be for 20-25 minutes. That's why we want to get them in as the first thing. Chop these ends up a little bit. I'm going to put those in as well just because I don't like to waste them and they still taste good. Let's sip our tea and just chill for 5 minutes or so while those are getting started off. Now we're going to stick our sausages in the oven, but first turn on to a medium-high heat. Grab a pan for frying up our mushrooms. The way to get the best mushrooms, in my opinion, is you want to get some margarine and olive oil. Load of that in, bit of olive oil as well, and that's just going to fry up the mushrooms so they're lovely and buttery. So the sausages, we got Green Cuisine sausages. I've never tried them before. Let's see what they're like. Stick some sausages. There we go. These are supposed to take about 15 minutes or so. Margarine's starting to melt. Get the other things ready. Baked beans, of course. Oh. Just realized we don't have baked beans. Shit. Can I do an English breakfast with taco mixed beans instead? No, it needs to be with baked beans. Right. Have a sip of this. I'm going to turn that off and I'm going to run to the co-op and get some beans. There was no queue. Ran in, got the beans. Let's go. Turn these back on and get this show on the road. Let's open up the beans. We're not going to start cooking them now, but it's good to have them all ready to go. So that's there when we need it. This is ready to stick the mushrooms in. Damn, that is a lot. Make sure they all get nicely mixed up with the butter and oil. Grab some bread to make into toast. 2 for me, 1 for Annette. Stick these in so they're ready to go. Let's do some garlicky mushrooms just to make things even nicer. So we've got the garlic ready to add once the liquid is mostly evaporated. Let's start up on the toast. And now let's put the beans on as well. Create a little gap in the middle. Stick in the olive oil. Actually, I should have done a gap at the side, that would have been better. For about a minute or so, just have the garlic in the oil till it starts to brown up. That should be good. Now we're going to take it off the heat and mix it in. Let's add in a bit of salt as well. And we're also going to add in some pepper. And let's mix that all up. The oven's just gone. We'll have to have a check to see if that stuff's ready. This has popped up, so let's take that off. Stick the new one in and let's butter this up. I like to do it into little triangles like this. Lovely. And let's see if everything's done in the oven. Sausages seem alright, but the hash browns, they do need a bit longer. I'm gonna move the tray up a level. Turn it back on to max heat just to try and blast the hash browns quickly. Beans, I like to do over the toast, of course. Now let's add the stuff from the oven. Let's keep the oven on. I'm just gonna stick them in for a tiny bit longer. Where should we put the mushrooms? Ah, shit, not on the floor. I'm gonna put mine over the top. Not really much space on my plate. That's enough. I'm hungry. Stick in the hash browns. Boom. English breakfast. This is the best of English culture. Like for England, subscribe for the Queen, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.